What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's the first time you are stopping by, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. In today's video, we are still going to be talking about Jacinta and why she was arrested. The main reason why. The video you are watching is a man that was actually saying a lot about the main reason why Jacinta was actually arrested. The reason why government arrest her. This man was actually saying the truth. So I want you guys all, this man was just dropping his opinion, so I want you guys to watch and watch from the video and from his example, because I watched this video and I see it make a lot of sense, because it's actually saying a lot of things that you guys have to hear about this story. So I want you guys to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Peace.
Fellow South Africans, Jacinta Mangobese Zuma was arrested this morning. Right now, as we speak, police are busy processing her. Her crime is fighting for local children to go to school. According to the police, the charge is inciting violence against illegal foreigners. And guess who opened the case? The police themselves. This is the typical South African government in action. Instead of resolving the crisis at Eddington Primary School, instead of building classrooms, instead of fixing overcrowding, instead of creating space for our children, they chose the easiest option: arrest a citizen. Is this what our glorified constitution stands for? Is this what we voted for? A government that jails its own citizens just to protect illegal foreigners. We are not facing a policing problem here. We are facing a leadership problem. Parents are desperate. Children are sitting at home as we speak. The community is crying out, and the government responds with handcuffs. This isn't justice. This is cowardice. Our constitution is not supposed to silence citizens, but protect them. It wasn't created to defend incompetence, but hold power accountable. But today, it feels like both our constitution and our government work harder for everyone else than they work for South Africans. Local children are told to wait at home. Taxpayers are told to be patient. Parents are told to be calm. Meanwhile, system collapse and schools continue to overflow. Jacinta is treated like a criminal, and all she's fighting for is education, order, fairness, and dignity for South Africans. Jacinta is labeled a criminal for asking why our children have no desks. She's accused of hatred for asking why our communities are ignored. She's threatened with arrest for demanding service delivery. That's a dangerous path for any democracy. A government that arrests frustration instead of solving problems is a government running from its responsibilities. And let us be clear, March and March is not about hatred, but about priorities. Not about violence, but about failure. Not about chaos, but about collapse. If the GNU government has done its job, there would be no protests at school. If government had planned properly, there would be space for every child. If government respected citizens, it would listen instead of arrest. But today, we are shown something painful. When citizens speak, they are punished. When systems fail, they are protected. That is upside down. That's unjust. That's unacceptable. South Africans are tired of being disciplined for government's mistakes, tired of being silenced for demanding basics, tired of being criminalized for loving their own children. History will not remember who was arrested today. History will remember who failed our children. And no number of arrests will hide that truth.